Hi, and welcome back to Waffle House. On today's menu, G Fuel. Code beat 'em ups to get 30% off. Maybe 10%. It changes. Get it while it's wet. I'm so excited right now. I'm trying to calm myself because it's the first video I'm filming this year. The video on my main channel, you don't care. It's just the first video I'm filming this year, and I'm really excited to be doing it for this channel and to be doing this channel more this year like I was supposed to last year. Hopefully it'll happen. It'll happen. It's gonna happen. So go ahead and subscribe and like. I'd appreciate it. Let's get this channel to 100,000 this year. You know what? Let's get it to 100,000 by the mid-year. Let's set expectations high. Speaking of expectations, I have been really worried and anxious about making this video. On Twitter, I asked, what are your assumptions about me? Oh my gosh, I'm so anxious. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time on YouTube. The reason why I wanted to do this, and I've wanted to do this for a long time, is there is such a disconnect between content creators and people on the internet and their audience. Like, you think you know people, you never know anyone. Trust me, you never know who someone really is. Like, sometimes you can kind of tell that's probably them in real life, but most of the time I feel like the content creator is very different to the person you actually see on the internet. Whether they're putting on a fake persona on purpose or not, or whether it's just you only see them once every couple of weeks on a video. Like, you can't possibly know who they are. 472 assumptions about me. My heart's literally racing because I'm expecting the worst. I'm expecting people to be like, you would? Clearly you're the biggest jerk on the face of the planet, but I like your content, so I keep watching what you do. That's kind of what I'm expecting. All right, well, to start, I can already tell that Twitter is filtering these by people that I follow and people that I know and interact with, and RayRay is such a good friend of mine, and Mikey is a family friend too. I think you're really neato, very caring and empathetic. Empathetic? I think you can't pronounce words. Always putting others before you, whether it be your friends or your community. You're so genuine. This is a write-off right away. It's really sweet, and RayRay, you're wonderful. Everyone needs to follow RayRay on Twitch. She's a sweetheart, and she'll say that probably about anyone, so I'm writing that out. Thank you, RayRay. I've always assumed you never make assumptions. Mikey is such a sarcastic jerk, but he's actually right. He's making a joke here, but he's right. I don't actually make assumptions about people, especially online personalities, because I see a lot of assumptions about me online, and they're almost never right, which just tells me more than I need to know, that whether you see someone online and you think they're a jerk or you think they're the nicest person possible, you never know until you actually meet them. You're actually made of metal? Or like Metal Mario? Clara, thank you. Actually, Clara's really cool. She does PR for a bunch of gaming places. I don't even know, honestly, but she gives me game codes for the Switch all the time, so she's a pal. You play in a rock band secretly. Nope. No. Nope. There might be a guitar behind me, but I can't play it to save my life. I am so noob at playing guitar that I still have the stickers on it from Rocksmith, the Ubisoft game. It's like 3, 5, 7, 9, so that I can remember where my hands go while I play, and I still can't play. And as far as music goes, a lot of people always assume that I like hardcore. No. I used to growing up. I really liked a lot of hardcore stuff. I grew up in Australia, so Parkway Drive, obviously. I Killed the Prom Queen. Those kind of bands definitely had a big part of my like high school years, but for the most part, I've always gravitated towards more easy listening. I listen to a lot of just things that soothe my soul. I think where that really started was editing videos. I'd have to listen to something that wasn't intense, and so it started with lo-fi, and I just got the taste for it and ended up, you know, I think I'm starting to like jazz, legitimately. You're like a cool guy that gets very energetic and excited about the little things. Let me break the fourth wall here, the third wall here, or whatever on me. I actually am relatively very quiet in real life. I think the biggest thing a lot of the friends I make from YouTube that end up getting to know me in real life, the thing I always get is how shockingly surprised they are at how quiet I am. I have this like inner excitement. I wake up and I see some new Nintendo announcement. I like scream internally, but my face is like, It's not until I get in front of the camera that I just let it all run wild and I just get to unleash and take the bottle off of the shaken up soda can and let it all explode everywhere. But most of the time I'm very quiet. So if you ever meet me and I'm like super shy and quiet, it's because I am. I have a lot of social anxiety that I can vent out on a camera, where even if I know thousands of people are gonna watch it eventually, you ain't here now. I'm all alone in this room. I can be as loud as I want. Assumption 1, you're an awesome cat dad. Yes, I am. I love my cats like they're my babies. We feed them every day. We pet them every day. We love them every day. We scoop their poopies every day. The orange one, Simon, really wants to go outside, but he is so pampered at this point, he wouldn't survive out there for a second, and the outside world would eat him alive. So sadly, he's trapped inside, but that's only so we can spend every day with him and love him even more. You jump around to game so much, you rarely finish any. True. It's crazy how accurate a lot of you are with these assumptions, especially because I do those eShop videos. The eShop videos are a killer for me with not finishing games, because not only do they just wear me out and they make it so whatever I'm playing ends up going on a huge back burner, you know? Like, I'll be playing something, let's just say Witcher 3, suddenly I have to do a 10 eShop video, and I'm playing 10 games, and then I get like 10 games in, and like Witcher's 11 games behind, and I'm supposed to go back to it at some point. It's hard to stay on track with anything, but also even those 10 games, it's hard to bounce around them and stay invested in all of them. So yeah, I definitely have a bad syndrome because of YouTube, where I end up playing something for sometimes like 35 hours and I'm getting near the end, and then 2 months later I realize, oh my god, I never finished that game. First I watched your video, I said, this guy seems super fun and sweet, especially the way you look at Kim. Oh, so nice. I'm just gonna leave that comment there. That's really nice, thank you. It took me a while to get used to your long hair, but I never had short hair. I started my channel, my hair was kind of like here, right? But then within like a year I grew it out, and I've had it long ever since. So I've had long hair for 8 years now. Probably shy and quiet behind cameras, maybe an introvert. Yes, you seem really sweet, and as someone who struggles with anxiety and depression, seeing you able to talk about it is very encouraging. Thank you. I feel like a lot of people don't even believe me until they see it, because I know how I come across. I like to try and stay fit. I have like long rocker hair, like a beard. Like I have like the whole look of someone who I feel should be very like extrovert and like going out to gigs. Here's the thing. I've only ever been to like 2 or 3 gigs in my life. I love music, but I hate crowds. Crowds freak me out. You're incredibly awkward in person. Yep. I love going to cons and meeting people, but I am so awkward. And you know, I've done it so many times and I met so many people. You would think I would know what to say now, or like how to spark conversation with someone, but a lot of people that come to meet me are nervous, don't know why, but they are. They'll come up and they usually have like one thing they've rehearsed to say to me, but then they don't think about the fact that once they've said that, they've got to continue a conversation. So usually they say their one thing, I react to that one thing, and then we're left kind of like, and they don't want to walk away because they finally get to talk to me and they want to say more, but they don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And then ends up being this little... So, you like the convention? Like, you buy any games? Like, I'm really awkward because I don't know how to spark up a conversation with someone I don't know very well. I've always been really bad about that. I assume the Switch is your favorite console of all time. Yeah, it is. And that's not even playing. Like, I think it would be my favorite no matter what. But because of YouTube and everything the Switch and I have been through together, it seems like, I can't help but be super biased towards it. I love the thing. You don't give away things unless you already have it? Nah. Honestly, I would give away anything. If I didn't want it, didn't have a use for it, I'd give it away. And I do that sometimes. Sometimes when I do giveaways for like the fan mail things, sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes I'm like, oh, I already have one of these, but it's more like it's a game that I know I'm not gonna play, so I'd rather just pass it on to someone else that is going to play it and is going to enjoy it. Wow, you're pretty shy in the beginning and you feel you need to feel comfortable with someone to express your goofy side. You know what? I was really worried that people would say bad things or they would assume the wrong things. But y'all are just, you know, it just seems like you know me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about assuming people online. Maybe always assume people online. Assume away, because you're assuming right. Out of 500 comments between these two, there wasn't a single bad thing. That honestly made me cry. That is so sweet. You know, I didn't mean it to go here, but I love you guys. I love this community that I've built so much. I love you all. Like, I really, really do. There's obviously bad apples in every bunch, but my God, if this isn't just a testament to how awesome my community is. I'd be nothing without all of you, and you are all just the sweetest human beings. And the fact that my community that is built around me are all nice and sweet people, I feel like that speaks volumes for the kind of content I make, the kind of people I draw together. My God, I did not intend to get such a sweet high off of this video, but I feel amazing and I love you all, and I'm just gonna go before I start crying. You're all so freaking cool. Thank you. I hope I get to make more videos on this channel. I like how I say that like it's not in my control. Bye.